Hey everybody, Yalancy Peterson here. It is Thursday, June 8th, 2023. It is midnight and I am still up. I want to thank those of you who have been sending me messages, wondering how I've been doing, encouraging me to come back to YouTube, to just talk with you, have a conversation. These last few months have been quite interesting, you could say. After much patience and quite a bit of prayer, I'm finally getting that doctor's note I've been waiting for since November. Goodness, that's, you know what? I'm not even going to make a video about what I had to go through to get this this doctor's note, because I need that note to go back to work. And you might be wondering, why in the world am I up at midnight? Well, because I'm so excited to go to the doctor at 9 a.m. today. I can't sleep. You know what? I do not want to miss this doctor appointment for anything. So I am going to make sure that I'm in a great mood for this doctor's appointment. So hey, I figure, why not post a YouTube video and talk about the adventure I'm going through now? You know, since my stroke, I have been through the ups and downs of recovering from that stroke, and for the most part, I'm doing pretty good. I'm doing really good. Now, consider this: it's been 3 years since my stroke. Can you believe it? 3 years. Oh man, and I mean, I went from almost thinking I was going to die to wanting to die, then to enduring an excruciating amount of pain, to flipping off my doctor before I said goodbye to him. And if you understand the interaction I had with my doctor, you understand why I flipped him off and why he loved it. And it was the greatest gift any patient could have given him. It was cool. And now to being out of the shelter and now being in my own home. Hey, I still have the Mercedes. I don't have the MacBook anymore. I'm very upset about that. But I still got my car. And I still got my phone. And you know, I'm doing all right, and I'm about to get back to work and start making money again. Let's see what else is going on. Oh, so I am working on a new project. I was going to wait until the project was actually started, but you'll learn more about it in the next few weeks. It's going to happen really quick. And it's going to be it's gonna, what I want to do is I want it so that not only are you learning, but it's fun. And that's the problem with rideshare. When I did rideshare, it was first out of desperation because I had lost my job as a bus operator, and I needed something to do to help save my old apartment and prevent myself from going homeless. And that didn't work, but it's okay because I bounced back and I am rebuilding my life one day, $1 at a time. And this has been quite an experience, quite a journey. I've learned quite a bit about myself, and I am a lot more at peace and at ease with myself than I have ever been in my entire life. So I'm I'm like, what to do next? I was presented with a very fascinating opportunity to do something I have always wanted to do. I I am going to embark on becoming a day trader. Um, it is completely win-win as far as I'm concerned, and I think I'm going to do pretty good with it. I'm willing to give it a shot because I dabbled with it a little bit, and I actually was reasonably successful, but I wasn't able to sustain the success because my goals were bigger than they should have been. And I wasn't following a particular system, a particular strategy to control the greed and the fear. So I'm working with a very good person, someone who I trust, and as I learn along the way, I will be showing you along the way as well too. I'm excited about it, but you might wonder, why am I not talking about rideshare anymore? Well, it's for one very simple reason. Rideshare is the lie that isn't fun anymore. I mean, I think of all that I have lost, I've think all that I've gained, and there are things I did gain as a result of rideshare. But as many drivers out there either have learned or will learn, rideshare will cost you more than you will ever want it to cost you. The detriments of rideshare greatly outweigh the benefits or the advantages or anything positive or productive or even reasonable about rideshare. I'm tired of complaining about it because I realize the company's not going to change because they have no incentive to change. The customers won't change because they have no incentive to change. Our governments will not rein them in because they have no incentive to rein them in. And the way driver apps, because the word rideshare is a total lie when it comes down to it. There is no sharing in rideshare, none whatsoever. It's nothing but theft and deception. The way that driver apps, rider apps, delivery apps have completely meshed themselves into casual existence now is unbelievable, and it's unbelievable in both the positive and negative. More so toward the negative. It is the most egregious example of capitalism at its worst. And I simply no longer wish to participate in it. And the final straw for me was when I really needed a ride and I was unable to get one. Even promising a large tip, I only needed to go 2 miles, but I was willing to tip $20, $40. But instead, I had to walk with my bad leg in pain, a total of 4 miles with quite a few things. Just a quick run to CVS that turned into a decision for me to spend money to buy a car. And I'm very thankful for my car. But so, you know, I did go through the process of reauthorizing my background check to be completed with Uber, because all of my other accounts are gone. After so long of not using an account, they are deactivated. But Uber was still around, so I said, okay, I might try it one more time and make a video to see, you know, what's happened since I've been gone. I haven't driven in 4 years now, and just reading the comments on my channel, on other channels, on some of the message boards that I follow, and then when I look at how much money that I will have to spend before I even start making my first dollar, it's not worth it. I will say one thing that Uber and Lyft did help me do, which I am very thankful for. When everything is said and done, my long overdue tax debt has been finally paid. I am now debt-free to the United States government and to the California government, because I owed back taxes for both of them for a long time. Well, hey, I'm happy now. So it's like, what's next? I figure, okay, I'm going to be a lot more comfortable paying taxes now that I'm going to embark on being a day trader. I probably figure between California and the United States, probably about 75% of the money I make in it will go towards taxes. But I can tell you this, I am never going to go through what I went through owing taxes like I did for so long ever again. It was a very unhappy experience. I'll just say that. Anyway, Ride with Peterson has been good to me. I absolutely appreciate my subscribers so much. But the reality is, I just don't know what to talk about. There is so much to talk about. I've been trying to figure out, what is it that I need to do in order to create an effective YouTube channel? And an effective YouTube channel, in my view, is a channel that educates and entertains you well, but it also enriches me and pays me well too. When it does those two things, everybody's happy. I wanted to start a car review channel, but as you know, the car review space is saturated, and I really don't think I have a different angle to add to car reviews. If someone thinks that I should get involved with it, and if they make a great argument for me to do it, then I'll do it and I'll figure it out. But I haven't been able to figure that one out yet. I made a few sample videos and looked at them, and I'm like, you know what? I wouldn't watch these videos. So so I said, okay, I decided to put that project on the back burner. But later I was thinking, why was it that rideshare lost its mojo with me? What was it about it? And I realized something the other day. It's not fun anymore. And that's when I realized that is what's going on with YouTube and in particular, rideshare in particular, even life in general, it's got to be fun. And rideshare is not fun. It's too, for what you get, the work isn't worth it because it's just not fun. In the beginning, oh, it was fun. It was a ball. It was enjoyable. You know, I had more fun as a bus operator, and I got assaulted as a bus operator. So then I say, okay, am I teaching anybody anything? Am I learning something? And you know, I think I did that because that was my whole goal, to give information. You know, are you learning something? But then was the big thing. Interesting. For a while, rideshare was interesting. It was fascinating. People thought about, like, how does this thing work? What happens, you know? And you know, it was, but see now, rideshare is about as interesting as I'll tell you this. I can make videos of anthills, and I'll get more views on that than talking about rideshare. That's how interesting rideshare is today. I mean, literally, I might even, if I can find an anthill, I might even do that just to see what happens. You know, I'm like, maybe I should go to cat videos or something. I don't know. I saw this one cat video. I'm like, okay, you know what? I think I want a cat instead of a dog. And I do have a cat, actually. One of the street cats out there. I've been feeding the cat. What is that? Mackerel. Yeah, she likes mackerel. I named the cat Toby, and I'm gonna tell you, I'm smitten by the kitten Toby. She comes around, she meows at me. She used to run away. Now she's sitting at my porch waiting for me to come out. So I buy a can of mackerel, and I give her one of the mackerel in there, and oh my goodness, she's just happy. So yeah, and then she eats, and then she runs away, goes off and does her thing. I'm like, perfect pet for me. Then the next thing is popular. I'll tell y'all what, I'm getting to the point. I'm thinking of, when I do this, I'm calling it the flipper method. You know, F is for fun, L is for learning, I is for interesting, P is for popular, P is for persistent. People will come back to it over and over again. You make a video, and 20 years from now, boom, it's still relevant. And then, you know, R, PPE. What is the E? What did I make? I forgot what the E was for. But E is, no, it's not. And then R is anyway, I posted in the notes what Flipper is. I wrote what it is, and I put it in this phone, and I'm making the video. Anyway, I realized, well, that's got to be the formula. Flipper. And I came up with 5 topics I wanted to talk about. Cars, product reviews, motivation, politics, and food. You know, everybody loves food. But I realized that I might not be that great at food. Politics is too much contention in politics. Cars, I don't know. I don't know as much as I thought I knew in cars. Let's see, what else? Man, the helicopter. I tell you, they love to fly around here. Product reviews is an interesting one, and I almost thought about it because I had this sound bar I wanted to review. Anyway, I am at 20 minutes. And I promised myself this was going to be a 5-minute video. So I look forward to your comments on this video, because it will help me figure out what should I do next. Should I stick with this? Should I create a whole new channel and talk about something else? Should I keep complaining about rideshare that I haven't done in what, 4 years now? 3 years now. 3 years. I haven't driven on 3 years. Even though if I got a car and got on rideshare, I could literally start driving right now. My account is active, just waiting for a car. But you know, I'm not going to go back to rideshare for the two most important reasons. First and foremost is because I'm afraid of the customers. I'm afraid that my next ride will be my last ride. And when I read the report of the one delivery driver who was killed and dismembered, I'm like, okay, you know what? The fact that a person like that was able to use the service, I can't do it anymore. I refuse to put myself at risk like that. I'm just not going to do it. And then the second thing is, it's a complete ripoff. For me to have to pay the expenses to make other people rich or save other people money that they should be spending on themselves, I'm not. You're telling me that you expect me to pay $5 a gallon for gas, but you're only going to pay me $1. There is a fundamental problem with that interaction. It gets to a point where it costs you more than you wanted to. So I'm like, rather than complain about it, I'm going to do the best thing I can do. And that is move on from this thing we lie about, rideshare. All right, everyone. I'm looking forward to hearing you, hearing your comments. Give me some ideas. And, maybe just going to talk about other stuff on the channel, because I love the name. It's great. So let's say, hey, let's talk about something else. Thank you.